so much for joining us today. We have Judy Wilson with us. She's going to be out in Searcy for their big Juneteenth celebration. So first, again, we want to thank you for joining us, and it's a very special day for your family.
Yes, it is. Thank you for having me.
And so I hear that your father was a trailblazer in that community and at the school where the events will be held today.
Absolutely right. As a matter of fact, when we moved to Searcy in 1964, we moved here and he was the principal of the then Black school, which was called White County Training School. And before we integrated, as a matter of fact, we integrated in 66, and he was the last principal at the Black school. Once we integrated, he worked in a couple of other jobs, such as the audiovisual supervisor and then the assistant principal for Searcy Junior High. Then they moved him back to the school that we knew as the Black school, but the name is now Southwest Middle School.
Mm.
And he became principal in 74 until his death in 1987. And so I don't know, I was just thinking about this and I thought, in our neighborhood, what do we have to look at? What can we hold on to that say, this is ours? This is what we have that represents us. So I started by sending a letter to the mayor, Mayor Matt Faulkner, and he served as the conduit. And his vision met up with my vision. And we talked to the Dr. Hart with the Searcy School District. We went from there, and now we have this celebration where they're naming the gym Harold Wilson Gymnasium at Southwest Middle School. And there's a little roundabout right at the gym, and they're naming it Harold Wilson Way. The importance of this side of the school is because that is where the Black school was. That's where his office was. They have now, of course, added this beautiful part of the school, but that part of he didn't, of course, get a chance to experience that. And so that's why it's important to have it on the Woodruff side, on the back side of the school, where that was the Black school, and that's the part that faces our neighborhood.
I love that. And so, how did it feel that today of all days on Juneteenth, they decided would be the unveiling? And you knew how great your father is, but it's cool to share with everybody else that may not know this history.
Oh, it is extremely cool. In the first letter that I orchestrated to the mayor, the first sentence said, as we are soon approaching Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
And because Juneteenth commemorates our Freedom Day and our culture, I thought how befitting it would be to recognize this trailblazer, my dad, on Juneteenth in Searcy.
I love
And that's
that.
how it came about.
And with you, are other family members going to join you? I know the community's excited, and they're saying this is the official Searcy Juneteenth celebration, putting up the signage and celebrating and just having a day of unity.
My immediate family, they're all deceased.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, my dad, and my sister. So I'm left, and I'm the one that will stand in honor of my parents and of my sister.
How
and
does
all
that
three
feel?
of them it's very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm, it's humbling. And forgive me if I get a little emotional because we're talking about a family, my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, honey, I know that their spirits are with me and they're looking down and they're proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of my dad. It's a good feeling. But it's very humbling. I want to say that he was the last principal of the Black school, and he's the first and only Black principal that we've had in the Searcy School District because he was the principal in the integrated school too, which is Southwest Middle School. So I do this as not as excluding anybody, but to be inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 37 years. We don't have another Black administrator. We want people to know Searcy's on the map. We educate our kids. Out of our schools have come doctors and lawyers and attorneys and news people like yourself. But nonetheless, yeah, my community stand with me as my family, and we're very proud of this representation.
And today, if people want to come out and represent with you, it's from 3 to 6 o'clock. Of course, at the event, they're going to be kicking it off with this naming ceremony, and maybe they'll get to hear you speak up and talk about your father as well there.
Actually, I will be hosting it.
Oh.
And so we will open the doors at 3 o'clock. We hope to kick this off at 3:30. I've had so many wonderful community donors that have participated in this event, making it an excellent event. And so I invite everybody out. This is newsworthy, it is groundbreaking, and just come out and have fun with us. You should come to Southwest Middle School. The actual physical address is 1000 BB Caps Expressway, and that's on the front side of the school. Just follow it around to the back side of the school, and you will see the gymnasium where my dad's name is already placed, Harold Wilson Gymnasium, and there will be a sign, a street sign that says Harold Wilson Way. So come to Harold Wilson's Way off of Woodruff Street in Searcy, Arkansas.
All right, that was a great interview with Miss Judy.
It was, Isley. I'm so glad you got that interview.
It was great. So stay with us. We'll have more. And Sully Says is right after the break.
Stay with us.